Welcome back, everybody. We're live, Mike Phillip Fridays, and I'm very pleased to announce that I'm on GCNsLive.com, their website, and we are trending number one. That's right, trending number one on GCN. You want more of this? Talk to me, GCN. All right. For the break, I was talking to Rose in New York, and I got cut off real quick, and she was asking me if she would get some weight loss benefits from the Healthy Start Pack. Now, you will, Rose. Now, in our view, people put on weight because they eat too many calories. Well, why do people eat too many calories? Simple, because their body is craving vitamins, minerals, and amino and fatty acids. Are you still there, Rose?
Yes, I am.
Okay, did you hear what I just said, Rose?
Yes, I heard you.
Yeah, so you shouldn't have to eat as much while you're doing this. Now, it's been 30 days. Did you hear me talking to the last caller about the 10 bad food list?
No, I did not.
Okay, I want you to go to fireyourmdnow.com, Dr. Glidden's website, and there will be a spot where you can just register your email, and they'll send you a 10 bad food list. And if you follow that list, I guarantee you'll notice weight loss really quickly.
Okay.
All right? And stick with it, Rose.
Okay, thank you.
Take care and have a great day. We're going to talk to Dolores in New Jersey about Alzheimer's. And right after that, we got James in Virginia on deck. Dolores, how are you doing?
Yes. Does the herbs help Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's, okay. What you want to do for Alzheimer's is take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Okay, that's a Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. One per 100 pounds body weight. And then...
Well, he only weighs 100 pounds.
Well, that's good. That'll be less expensive for you. Okay, now also... Yeah, also...
But how much is that? Or do you know?
Right. Yeah, listen, also what I want you to do, Dolores, is have them eat about 8 to 10 eggs per day. Okay?
No, that wouldn't be her. She doesn't like eggs.
She doesn't like eggs?
No.
Does she like Alzheimer's?
And she has Alzheimer's. Well, she has Down syndrome, too.
Oh, so it's kind of a tough time getting her to take something she doesn't want?
Yeah.
She like meat?
She'll eat some meat. She's not a big eater.
Okay, well, chicken with the skin, you want cholesterol, you want protein, lots of it, salt, butter, Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and I would even throw in a bottle of plant-derived minerals and a bottle of selenium with that. All right, Dolores, you got all that?
Okay. Yeah, because I'm waiting for my what do you call it, a fast start pack. Because I had ordered some, but it didn't so far take. I haven't found any relief in my hip for arthritis and my back. So today it was just like hitting on my nerves.
How long have you been
I'm trying to wait. I think it'll come probably Monday, I think they say, because I need something
it's
stronger.
not there yet. Okay, it's not there yet. Just hang on. Dolores, you made a good decision, and you've heard other callers. You've probably been listening to the show. You've heard other callers that have had really easy going with the arthritis. My wife was one of them, and since then, I can't even really count how many people I've met that have gotten over arthritis after multiple trips to the doctor, and this really works, Dolores. So I want you to get that 10 bad food list, and I want you to get this girl with Alzheimer's to get as much protein and cholesterol in them as possible. All right?
Okay.
Dolores, you take care. We're going to flip over to James in Virginia. James wants to talk about vision. I'm a visionary. James, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing bad. My house is all steamed up. My eyes, I can't see.
Wow. Did this just come on, or has this been a while?
No, it's been a while. I've been calling y'all. I've been taking your medicine.
What are you taking?
The pack, what's it called?
Help Your Body Start Pack.
Yeah, and by my man, Mr. Tucker, he helps. He orders and stuff for me.
Sounds like a good man. Listen,
yeah,
I'd like you to try a couple of other things, James.
What's that?
Make sure you're on that 10 bad food list and following it strictly.
I'm on that.
Yeah, good. And also selenium, 1 bottle per 100 pounds, and there's a product called Vision FX. Now, again, I'm going to talk about my wife. Do I sound a little obsessed? Maybe. Who knows?
No,
I might be biased. But she couldn't drive at night. Her vision was bad, and we turned around her vision really fast with the Vision FX and the selenium. Same with, there was a girl who had massive eye problems for about 10 years. We got her on the selenium about 3 or 4 days, and it cleared up with just the selenium. So have your guy help you get fixed up with the Vision FX and Ultimate Selenium.
Can you tell, Mr. Tucker, about this? I'm blind. I can't write. And
is he listening right now?
No, he's not here right now, but he calls you all the time.
Okay, you know what? This show is going to be looping over the weekend, so tell Mr. Tucker to just go to the website and throw this show on over the weekend, and he'll hear this same conversation.
Okay.
And then he'll be able to write it down. James, hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing. Selenium and Vision FX. We're going to let you go, James. And we're going to go over to Susan in Canada. Susan, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good. I'm phoning in about my son, who's 22, suffering from depression and anxiety.
That's not good.
Last year, he was diagnosed with a marijuana-induced psychosis. And was medicated with Risperdal, lithium, and an anti-anxiety. He's now off of all of his meds. The psychosis is over.
Okay.
Thank goodness. And he is on just lithium. Can't remember how many meds. I think about 900 a day of lithium. And what's happening is that he just has not been able to join the land of the living again. He isolates, living at home, not able to pay his bills, and so on. So that's what we're dealing with. And I did see Dr. Wallach in Calgary just last week, so I have heard about, some of the things, but didn't get a chance to ask him specifically what would be good for my son.
Okay, well, here's the deal. Depression and anxiety are often attributed to a blood sugar disorder. Okay? Did you sign up with the group down there in Calgary when you went to see Dr. Wallach?
Yeah, I'm signed up, yeah.
Excellent. That Corey Prop's a good man, huh?
Yes, he is a good man, yeah.
Yeah, I like Corey a lot. He's helped us a lot with our events, and we're making him rich up here, by the way. Yeah. So anyways, blood sugar. I want you to get your son on 1 healthy blood sugar pack per 100 pounds body weight, and I want you to throw into that a bottle of plant-derived minerals, okay? Bottle of plant-derived minerals and Ultimate Selenium.
Okay.
Now, a healthy blood sugar pack is just a healthy start pack with a bottle of a product called Sweeties thrown in. Okay. And Sweeties consists of chromium, vanadium, and cinnamon.
Oh, okay.
And that has been proven over and over and over to level out blood sugar disorders. So how did you hear about the event, Susan? You got a friend that has been doing longevity for a while?
My sister actually introduced me, and her friend introduced her. So probably in the last 6 months or so, I've been taking the products, some of the products myself.
What's it done for you?
I noticed that I have I've been taking that OsteoFX and noticed that I don't have the same discomfort in my hips as I did. And
that's another one for joint pain relief right there. Keep going, Susan.
Yeah. And I guess that's the biggest thing I've noticed so far. We're just sort of getting into it. You know, so I'm taking the OsteoFX, the minerals, and have probably been doing that for about the last couple months pretty regularly.
I'll tell you what, jump in with both feet. You won't be disappointed. I'm sure that those guys probably will let you know about the 10 bad food list. I'm positive that Corey would have brought that up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that through him, through other speakers like yourself. I've listened to you on the radio or some of your broadcasting.
Do you like my show?
I do.
Right on. Yeah, well, hey, if anybody's got a problem with me, they're the one with the problem because I get along with everybody.
So curious, Susan, the blood sugar pack is what you're saying he should take, and not the healthy heart brain. How come that one and not the other? I was just curious about that.
Well, in our view, the anxiety and depression, anything to do with mood and whatnot, is attributed to blood sugar disorders.
Okay.
And so let's try that out. Mm-hmm. The instructions are on the packs, and you've got a really, really good group in Calgary there. They'll help you out with how to take it, and this guy's got to realize that he can't just slam this down in under 2 minutes, otherwise it's going to go through him like a rocket sled. It's something that he'll have to take over the course of a day, and he's going to have to change his diet, butter, salt, eggs, all that's going to help.
Okay.
All right, Susan, I hear the music.
You.
That means we got a break coming up. I'm going to let you go. Thanks for calling. Keep in touch with your group. Stay active. Stay healthy. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Back after this. Welcome back to Fire Your MD Now Radio. Mike Phillip having a great Friday filling in for Dr. Glidden. I got to tell you, I love doing this show. I really do. I've been involved with longevity about 3 years, and only with longevity could a guy like me get a radio show, I tell you. It's amazing. But you know what? It's a testament to longevity and how easy, how user-friendly it is, and the powerful results that we get. Call-in line is 844-DR-GLIDDEN, Glidden. That's the alphanumeric code. The number is 844-374-5433. You want to call and talk to Mike Phillip? That's your prerogative. I'll be here. TeamGlidden.ca. You want to join a winning team? I tell you what, we're growing all the time. And what's beautiful about TeamGlidden.ca is that when you join us, we do most of the work. We answer the phone line. We supply you with information. We hold meetings. We have great people like Dr. Peter Glidden and Dr. Joel Wallach in your town. All you got to do is bring people and watch it roll in. I tell you what, it's great. Now, there's an interesting story out of Calgary. A research study investigating a disease that affects 200,000 Canadians has gotten some major backing. A private foundation in the United States has donated $6 million to the Canadian-led study, while Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of Canada is kicking in $4 million. Isn't that amazing? $10 million to try and figure out something that was figured out a long time ago? Man, you give me $10 million, I'll raise so much awareness that your head will be in the clouds. The investment will go towards the GEM project, which is looking into genetic, environmental, and microbial factors that cause Crohn's disease, which is a gastrointestinal disorder that currently has no cure, not even awareness. You can't even get this one with awareness. Researchers say the money will help them recruit more participants, including family members of sufferers. The money that we're going to see is really an infusion to push us to get to that 5,000 number and to follow those individuals long enough in time, explains Dr. Gil Kaplan. Some of them will develop Crohn's disease, and we'll start to do the core studies that we plan to do. Now, this started in 2007. Isn't that funny? When Dr. Wallach found out so long ago that this is all related to gluten intolerances, this is related to too much or too little pathology, this is related to diet specifically. You're not getting what you need. I knew a kid with Crohn's a long time ago. Really good family, friends of ours. And man, this kid was in so much pain. I felt bad for him. Hey, he's just a kid. And the doctors wouldn't do a thing. I mean, they'll cut out a piece, right? Cut out a piece of your intestine. But the underlying cause is still there. That's what you have to realize. You can't do the same things you've always done and expect a different result. Life doesn't work that way. I think it was Einstein that said that. So, $1.4 million in Alberta every hour on treatments that are stupid, juvenile, dangerous, but we pay them, don't we? Yeah, we paid for that. Killed grandma? You paid for it. Nothing's getting better. Well, guess what? 1-800-705-6892. You know somebody with Crohn's? Let's get them fixed up. You call that number, 1-800-705-6892. We'll make it part of our team. And maybe it's not you. Maybe it's somebody you know with a small child or a teenager that has it, as was the case with me. At that time, I had no clue how to deal with that. Now, I got Crohn's number. Clear out your desk, Crohn's. You're out of here. It's amazing. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. I hear the music, and that means we're at the bottom of the hour. I'll be back with more craziness after this. Welcome back to Pioneer MD Now Radio. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Great day. Happy to be here. Happy Friday. Developing diabetes in pregnancy is on the rise, a Canadian study warns. Developing diabetes in pregnancy is becoming much more common in Ontario, a new study is warning. Cases of type 2 diabetes have been on the rise in Canada and around the world. The trend is also picking up in pregnant women. In Ontario, gestational and pre-gestational diabetes doubled from 1996 to 2010, according to the Institute for Clinical Evaluative Sciences. It's like the more words we put in our title, the more credibility we have. Well, I'm sorry, Institute for blah, blah, blah. This was found out to be easy to deal with a long time ago. And, I don't know, you might as well raise awareness. It's crazy. If Dr. Wallach proved that, especially prenatal nutrition is so important. That baby is growing inside of you. What do you think it's being built out of? Where is it getting the raw materials to grow from a single-celled organism into a fully developed human being that's ready for the world? Well, I guess it's taken them from mom. If you know somebody who's planning on having a child, let them know it's irresponsible not to be nutrified if you're going to have a child. It's just a bad idea. Wow. By 2010, 1 in every 10 pregnant women, 1 in 10, over the age of 30, had developed diabetes in pregnancy. That's a big group of women, and it's a big burden and very worrisome. Lead researcher Dr. Denise Fag, I think it says. Denise Fag told Global News she's a Mount Sinai Hospital doctor and University of Toronto associate professor in medicine. Wow. Associate professor of medicine, and you never heard of the book Diseases of Wild and of Exotic Animals? You never heard of Dr. Joel Wallach, longest running health talk radio show in the history of the planet? And you're so busy holed up with an electron microscope looking for a new way to reinvent the wheel. Meanwhile, you're getting press time, you're getting federal money, you're getting money from research institutes and foundations. Where do these foundations get their money? I mean, with all these millions of dollars, you couldn't have found out about Dr. Wallach and his research on diabetes. And it goes before Dr. Wallach as well. Dr. Wallach wasn't the only guy to figure this out. I mean, I'm an Alberta redneck, and I know that. Well, back to the drawing board, Dr. Fig. Unreal. We're going to go over to Betty in Oklahoma. Betty, are you there?
I'm here.
What's up, Betty?
Well, I would like to know, I am a mature woman, and I've been experiencing excess facial hair, which is not fun.
No, I can't imagine that would be a lot of fun for any woman to deal with. So you're probably going into menopause or in it, I'm guessing?
I'm in it, definitely.
Yeah. Well, and Dr. Glidden is fond of saying menopause isn't a problem. It's not a disease. It's a time of life, and it can be managed. So I don't know if we can so much fix that, but I think that we can make your menopause a lot easier and shorter. Are you interested in that?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Well, what I want you to do is take a Healthy Body Start Pack per 100 pounds body weight.
Okay.
A bottle of Ultimate Selenium, 1 per 100 pounds body weight.
Okay.
All right. And a bottle of plant-derived minerals.
Plant-derived minerals, is that separate from the, is that the Tangy thing?
Yeah, no, the Healthy Body Start Pack consists of OsteoFX, Beyond Tangy Tangerine, and EFAs. The plant-derived minerals is only $20.
Okay.
And your body loves those minerals. Specifically for the menopause, you're going to really want lots of calcium. Okay? And that's where you're going to get that from your OsteoFX. I suggest you go with the liquid OsteoFX and the new Tangy Tangerine. Do you have a shellfish allergy?
No, I don't.
Okay. Then you won't have a problem with any of the OsteoFX products or the Cal Toddy. The Cal Toddy tastes pretty good, too. You might want to double up with the dose on your Cal Toddy because you're going to need calcium. And Ultimate Selenium, plant-derived minerals. How did you hear about the show, Betty?
I had a friend give me the Dr. Wallach's book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie.
Isn't that something?
I loved it. And I did order one of the digestive packs, but I did not get the minerals. So
get the minerals and the selenium along with it, and see how you feel. And did your friend point you to the 10 bad food list?
Yes.
Good. Yes. And are you following it?
Not as much as I should, but I have checked it out.
Well, as long as you know you should, just try and get better at it as time goes by. And and what we want is for all of this nutrients to absorb into your body most efficiently and effectively, and that's where you're going to get your best results. A lot of people have a hard time with it in the first place. I was lactose intolerant, or so I was told my whole life. It turned out that my small intestine was wrecked from gluten consumption. Now I can eat a whole bucket of ice cream and no problem. Not that I do.
Yeah. All right. So the digestive pack and getting off the gluten will help your tummy not hurt?
Yeah, it should. You betcha.
Okay. Good deal. And then how long can a person take the products, and then start feeling some kind of difference? Because I've just been on it about a week.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I've seen people respond in a matter of days, and I've seen people, it took them a month to 3 months, right? So,
Okay.
I mean, give it 90 days for sure.
Okay.
Give it 90 days for sure, and you will feel results. It's fantastic. Every single woman in my family, not all of them, but a lot of them, I was able to convince to try this out. And there, a few of them are in their 50s and late 50s and 60s, and they are just absolutely beautiful. And people actually comment on it to me. They'll say, like, your mom looks really young. And I said, yeah.
Let me ask you this too. So does that help as you mature? Does that help with the skin to make it, less dry and less crazy looking?
The shortest answer I can give you possible? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You need copper.
Right.
And you're going to get your copper from that selenium.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
and
copper helps the
not
skin.
only
That's
that,
good.
but the EFAs are very important as well for your skin. And getting off the gluten, you'll notice differences in your skin with that as well. Also, if you want to look younger, I would heavily suggest the new product Immortalium.
Okay. What's that do?
Immortalium, I'm going to get a little technical here, but the best answer I can give you is that there's strands in your cells called telomeres.
Okay.
And as your cells reproduce, they get shorter and shorter, and that holds information about you. The Immortalium will support the lengthening of those telomeres.
Okay.
So that your genetic information is passed on correctly. I'm not Dr. Wallach or Glidden, but I've read up on it, and that's the best I understand it. Now, when I've seen people get on the Immortalium, their hair darkens up really quickly.
All right. I can do that.
Yeah, why not, hey?
Yeah, well, I don't have a lot of gray, but if I didn't have to even put a little color on what I do have that's gray, that would be great.
Well, hey, why not catch it now if it's just starting?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
Thanks for calling, Betty. You're the last best hope for your family and community, and say a big thank you to the person that directed you to this show. We're going to let you go now, and I'm going to skip over to a story in the Mail Online. Now, this story to me just drives home why we do what we do. All right? A lot of people say, you guys are kind of hard on doctors. They're just doing what they were trained to do. So are the Nazis. I mean, people are dying. Unnecessarily. Beautiful people. Now I'm going to read you a little bit of this. Hospital won't admit who made mistake that let student hairdresser 17 years old bleed to death in case it puts the staff under stress. Victoria Harrison, 17 years old, died in her bed at Kettering General Hospital last year. And if you saw a picture of this young girl, she's smiling, she's holding a kitten. She's beautiful. She's gone. A hospital where a young hairdresser bled to death over 15 hours has been forced to admit a catalog of 43 errors just weeks after it tried to hide the full details to avoid putting staff under more stress. You think they're stressed? What about mom and dad? What about that beautiful girl's boyfriend? What about the life that you took away from her to your bumbling? Victoria Harrison died after an artery was torn during appendix surgery. Another unnecessary surgery to a nutrified body. In the hours before she died, the 17-year-old was so scared for her safety, she texted a picture of her blood-soaked T-shirt to her boyfriend. Well, we wouldn't want the staff to be stressed out, would we? Mike Phillips getting angry. At her inquest in December, Northamptonshire coroner Ann Pember criticized the hospital for their poor levels of care and said she believed Victoria's life could have been saved. 15 hours this girl bled out. And she knew it. She sent a picture of her blood-soaked shirt to her boyfriend. No, but don't stress the staff. Despite calls from her family to come clean over the full scale of its mistakes, the hospital refused to say exactly what the errors were, again, for fear of putting the staff under more stress. Screw you and your stress. You killed a little girl with an unnecessary surgery. People, it's time to wake up. Mike Phillip, back after this. Welcome back to Fire Your MD Now Radio. Mike Phillip. Before the break, we were talking about Victoria Harrison laying in a hospital bed for 15 hours, bleeding out, scared. Can you imagine the terror that girl went through? She actually sent a picture of her bloody shirt to her boyfriend. Last thing he ever got from her. Well, Victoria, this is for you. We got to stop this, people. Death and destruction. Death and destruction. In the name of healthcare. How about if we raise awareness of medical mistakes killing more people than anything in the United States of America every year? How's that for your awareness? Oh, don't do that. It'll stress out the staff. You need to be stressed out. You should be stressed out. Mistakes included uncertainty about Victoria's level of blood loss, inconsistency in handovers between nursing teams, and staff did not properly monitor Miss Harrison. Today's FOI response also revealed that 10 staff were disciplined after her death. And if you go and see the pictures on this story, you got her mom and her sister holding a picture of her, and she was beautiful. She's dead now. Note to self. Avoid Kettering General Hospital. Nutrify yourself. Give your body what it needs. We're not playing games here, people. This is not a game. How long before it's your granddaughter? How long before it's your sister? How long before it's your daughter laying there bleeding out, taking pictures of it, scared? Don't stress out the staff, though. How would you like to avoid your grandson getting cancer in the first place? How would you like to avoid your daughter laying in a hospital bed for an unnecessary surgery, bleeding out? Call us. I'm not faking indignation here. This stuff really pisses me off. 1-800-705-6892. 1-800-705-6892. No lady that's pregnant? Get her on those minerals right now. 1 in 10, they were reporting. Women pregnant getting type 2 diabetes. And they keep throwing money at all these studies. Well, I got one study that I'll stick to, and it works. I've seen it work several times. Well, who are you? I'm a dumb redneck from Alberta. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't cure cancer. I don't treat cancer. I tell people what they need to do and get inside of them so that their body is healthy and strong. How about you? You think you know more than Wallach? You think you know more than Dr. Glidden? Dr. Glidden practiced for 25 years. Actual naturopath physician. 25 years. He was one of them guys that was doing the heavy metal chelation therapy. I heard him say one time in a conference. I shudder to think. Sucking all the minerals out of people. He didn't know. He didn't know. It was only when Dr. Glidden got on board with what Dr. Wallach was doing that he saw results that he'd never seen in his life. I'm on board with what Dr. Wallach's doing. I'm on board with what Dr. Glidden's doing. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to make my town healthy. I'm going to tell people how to avoid a gruesome death at the hands of their MD. And on a lighter note, I'll be back next Friday. Mike Phillip signing off. God bless America, God bless Canada, and God bless you.